the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Francisco Liriano gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Stepping up now, Prince Fielder. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Two out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is Borges. He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, Andrew Benavides as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Now a look to first by Liriano. Back in standing. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Benavides, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeremy Hester, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch. This one here today.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Second baseman, Eric Ivar.
Here's Eric Ivar now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Right fielder, Logan Morrison.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Logan Morrison. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is high. The throw.
He's safe.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Hester is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Played on the backhand. One there. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Striding in, Pedro Alvarez. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. First offering on its way. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. McCutchen leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he got him. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. From the stretch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates on top, 2-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And a ball, 1-0. Flores is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Hester. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch towards second. And roaming over his eye bar, but he won't get there. A base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping into the box, number 23. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Liriano. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So striding forward now, Prince Fielder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a snap throw to first, just keeping him close. First offering on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Ripped down the line. Oh, and no shot there for Alvarez. It's past him, a fair ball. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Andrew Benavides, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next for the Mets, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fielder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1. Here's Peter Borges standing in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, Peter Borges.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
In now, Eric Ibar. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And that is swung on and missed as Ibar's down on strikes for out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play right at 333. And even 20 home runs and 59 RBIs. Hit back toward the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now a look to first by Liriano. Runner back standing. In now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Stepping in now, Jeremy Hester, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. This one's flared off to the right side. Morrison sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
3-1 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Ibar has it. Reyes on to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. On the move is Murphy. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 3-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's out number 1. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. 32 now for the season. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
One thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Chris Davis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line. Murphy is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, number 23 hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Benavides going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Pirates get one on the home run by Pedro Alvarez. We're through 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Prince Fielder. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
In the air now, out to right field. Morrison is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benavides.
Next up from New York, Andrew Benavides. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And no problem there for Ibar as this becomes out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. High in the air out to center field. After it is McCutchen. And the inning is over. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. And it remains a 3-3 ball game. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Benavides is after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 10, Peter Borges.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game. Here's Eric Ibar now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The batter, right fielder,
So digging in now, Logan Morrison. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Morrison is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Ibar is off at first with 2 away. Here's another 2-2. Drilled to the right side. Flores gets down to make a great play. It's there, and he's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready once again, Trey Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 4 and the Mets 3. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. This is in the air out to right. Murphy moves over. One away.
Third baseman, number 24,
Pedro Alvarez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. The pitch. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Now batter, number 23.
Into the box now, number 23. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's quickly 0-2.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. 5-3 Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ben Revere is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Ben Revere.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 1 home run and 23 driven in.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Missed with a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Daniel Murphy. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Revere gets his lead at first, nobody out. Revere rides off for second. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
First baseman, Prince Fielder.
Now in the box, Prince Fielder, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carlos Santana is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Carlos Santana.
He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Wilson, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hit back up the middle. There for it is Ibar. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Pirates lead it 5-4. Vic Black is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Swinging a soft liner, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-0. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Benavides going back, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now 7-4.
He might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
The batter, left fielder.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. Line drive to center field. Fowler is right there, one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Ibar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right side, but it's well foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit at third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Logan Morrison. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Fowler to the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Morrison takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score. And they lead now by 4. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pittsburgh leads this one 8-4. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The Pirates are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Line drive to center field. McCutchen patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Cody Allen gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
In now, Trey Turner runs up and gets this one down. The underhanded flip, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Turner, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be two. Ibar for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Alvarez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Benavides has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He went deep last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Flores is there, and there's out number two.
Well, pitcher number 37, Cody Allen.
Mike Moustakas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Mike Moustakas.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. J.J. Hoover will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Will Tovar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 66, Will Tovar.
Popped him up. Sandoval over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mark Melanson.
Leading off the inning, Will Tovar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
0-1 the count. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Lucas Duda will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. The win would belong to Francisco Liriano should the lead hold up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Pittsburgh, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Francisco Liriano wins his 17th game of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
For the Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.